Next week's game obviously was going to be extremely challenging already. Does this magnify the challenge for you guys?
I mean, yeah, I mean, Alabama's a great team. Um, but at the end of the day, we're going to treat it like any other game. I think this is, you know, might be somewhat of a wake-up call, or it could be a good thing to happen. I mean, right before playing them, just to make sure uh, that we're completely locked in and making sure that we're doing all the little things right.
Mark Long.
Kyle, no one's going to give you guys a chance in that game next week. You're going to be huge underdogs, and maybe rightfully so, given the way you've played lately with the defensive lapses and the offensive lows. What gives you any hope that you guys can play with Alabama?
Well, I think we have had some really high highs this season and some really low lows, and a lot of it is just little things. And I think we can play with anybody in the country if we're playing out our best. I mean, we got some of the most talented people in America on this Florida Gator football team. So if we just put together a great game plan and execute it, then we can play with anybody.
Nick Villatore.
You passed Danny Werfel today for the single season touchdown record. Just what does that mean to you? Obviously you have the loss, but if you have a second just to think about breaking that record.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually got the chance to talk to him after the game. He FaceTimed me, which was pretty cool. And just showing his support for me and this and what we did this season. So that was pretty cool from him. And I mean, it's really just like I've always said, just shows how explosive this offense can be, and it kind of goes back to the previous question. I mean, if we play at a high level that I know we can, then I know that we can play with anybody in America.
How did that conversation go? And what was it like just to see Danny on the other end of a phone?
It was pretty unreal. I mean, you hear about this guy and see him all over, just in Gator Nation in general, and get to talk to him is really special, and really cool that he has my back and shows the support for me. So that was unbelievable. That was cool, and he was basically just telling me about how he lost his last game of the season, regular season, when he was playing, and they went back and they beat Alabama the following week. So, it's just one foot in front of the other. That's what we plan on doing next week.
Missed that field goal. I'm sure he was upset afterwards. But should it have come down to that?
I mean, absolutely not. You can't point fingers at any one person, because it definitely shouldn't have even been in that situation. I mean, if I just, I take a lot of responsibility myself. If I play a clean first half, and I feel like I gave them just 10 points straight up. I mean, it's a tough loss. It's not the way you want to, go out as your last home game in the Swamp. But at the same time, our goal at the beginning of the season was to get to SEC championship, and we still have a chance to, win the SEC, and that's going to be our full focus going forward.